Morning students, welcome back to your social science class. In our previous class we discussed about disciplined citizens, and today we are going to talk about disciplined political parties. Disciplined political parties here means that if the parties which have come into power are well oriented and disciplined, then the government can run efficiently. Basically, political parties are the soul of democracy, and it is the responsibility of the parties to place national interest above everything else. These parties should not stand for any particular religion, caste, or regions. But because if these parties will be biased, then there will be unrest among the people, and this unrest can lead to fragmentation of the nation. So, the goal of the political parties should be integration instead of fragmentation. Then, democracy is based on social and economic equality, and it is also based on human dignity. Therefore, a democratic society should be free from all forms of discrimination, such as caste, gender, religion, or language. So, for the development of the community, it is necessary that all the sections of the society should be equal partners. Then, another important point here is rule of law. Rule of law here means that every citizen should be considered equal before law. In order to maintain human dignity, people of a community should not consider themselves as superior to others. Why? Because it will be clear violation of human dignity, and human dignity is the core value of democracy. A society can be called a democratic society only if all the members are respected, and they should be respected as human beings with dignity. Then another important condition for the successful working of democracy is the social and economic equality. Because if there is abundance on one hand and poverty on the other, there can be no true democracy. Then untouchability has been abolished according to the Constitution, and the enforcement of any disability caused by untouchability is considered to be a punishable offense. So, with this, we have completed the chapter Pillars of Democracy, and in this chapter, we studied about democracy as the best form of government, and we also talked about the pillars of democracy, that are enlightened people with wise and selfless leadership. And we also talked about tolerance and inclusiveness as the two important features of democracy. So, we will be doing the exercises in our next class. The homework for you is to read the chapter. Thank you.